I'm Michelle Yanachan, and this is Fast Track's Insider Guide with my top travel tips from around the world. The long rains are due to end soon, and the landscape is already green. I'm just back from Kenya's Masai Mara, where a new conservancy has been created close to its northeastern boundary. Nyabosho is a community-focused initiative, a 50,000-acre zone for wildlife conservation and tourism, but also controlled cattle grazing for local communities. It's hoped the area will become a buffer zone between the Masai Mara Game Reserve itself and farmland. A half-dozen camps and lodges are expected to roll out over the year, and because Nyabosho is outside the reserve and its rules, night game drives and walking safaris are possible. Don't miss a visit to the Koyaki Guiding School and other community projects. That's what sets this location apart. On June 15th, the Saga Dawa Festival will take place around one of Asia's most sacred mountains, Kailash, in western Tibet. For centuries, pilgrims of many different faiths have come here. For Tibetan Buddhists, the date coincides with the birth, enlightenment and death of the Lord Buddha, and they come this time of year to fix colourful prayer flags to a gigantic flagpole raised up over the rocky, barren landscape. Some pilgrims and visitors trek around the holy mountain, a 52-kilometre hike said to bring good fortune. And in New Zealand, the Queenstown Winter Festival begins June 24th, when this adrenaline-fueled town hosts 10 days of street parties, mountain races and winter pursuits. Think extreme. There's also jet boating, canyon swinging, heli-skiing and river surfing. And if you've got the guts, Queenstown is the home of bungee jumping too. The world's first commercial jump was at Kawarau Bridge in 1988. You come here to fling yourself off a ledge 43 metres above a very chilly river. But for those who prefer their world the right way up, how about climbing the Single Cone, a one-day hike up the highest peak of the aptly named Remarkables Range. And South Korea will be hosting the Boryong Mud Festival from July 16th. Held at Daecheon Beach, visitors can mud wrestle, mudslide or take part in the mud marathon. There's also a chance to relax in the mud massage zone. Organisers say the mud itself is more than just fun, it's also very good for your skin and health. Germany is hosting the FIFA Women's World Cup from June 26th, kicking off in Berlin's illustrious Olympiastadion. That will mark 20 years since the first Women's World Cup was staged in 1991. The German women are the ones to beat, and the US and Brazil are putting together strong teams too. 9 German cities, including Leverkusen, Dresden and Wolfsburg, will host the event. And if you want to take a book with you on your travels, Penguin Modern Classics are celebrating their 50th anniversary with some of the best. Try Alone in Berlin by Hans Fallada to engage with the German capital, and Yasunari Kawabata's Snow Country for a poignant tale in Japan's mountains. There's also a mini-series if you want to travel light, like short stories from Jorge Luis Borges, the widowed Qing pirate. And finally, watch out for the date of the very last launch of the Space Shuttle program from Kennedy Space Center in Cape Canaveral. Atlantis is set to lift off late June, although that might yet be pushed back. Tickets are required at official viewing sites, but many more will be watching from the beaches and roads around the launch area. NASA has announced the visitor complex at the Space Center will display Atlantis upon retirement. Thanks for checking in with my Insider Guide this month. Until next time, happy travelling.